See, you have a lesson now.
Yeah, so fantastic.
It's the scale.
Yeah.
Usually,
Yeah.
you play music. Indeed. How's your day going?
Yeah, fantastic.
Indeed,
Yeah.
mine is too. Indeed, I like your tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you get on that rock, you can get barefooted and walk up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
A bit.
Mm-hmm.
So how long you plan on being in Sedona?
I've been in Sedona for 4 days now, and I'm gonna stay 2 more nights here.
2 more nights? Where are you going from here?
Back to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Mm-hmm. And a fly to Japan.
I got you. Where did you come from in Japan?
Next to Tokyo. It's called Saitama.
I didn't get up that far to Tokyo. I got down in the south because I was in the military and it was 80, so I didn't get to go where I wanted to go. But Hiroshima was very nice. Have you ever been there?
Yes, I have.
And been to Peace Park?
Yes. It's very nice.
So Peace Park is the only museum in the world that has made me cry.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. Well, you understand what's necessary and what's not necessary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. I'm empathic, I feel. You see. Indeed.
So good.
I got a good idea. You got a big suitcase?
I do.
Empty everything out. I'll crawl inside, poke some holes in it, and you can take me back to Japan with you.
Good idea.
Yeah, that sounds good. I haven't been
Can
there
you
in a
be
while.
smaller?
Yeah, I like it there. See, I want to travel. I think everybody should. People in this country, they're very narrow-minded. They don't realize if people could survive where they were at, they wouldn't want to come and have to live here. We'd vacation, but if people could make it survive, and I don't like the idea of make a living. I think the idea of money is what's messing us up. We're kind of like a collective, like a lot of bees. Except the bees in this case got their own minds and want to do their own thing. So, do you know what cause and effect means?
I don't.
Cause and effect, like karma.
Like karma.
Yeah. For
I know.
every action, there's a reaction.
Yeah.
I say that's the kind of the world we live in. What we give out, our energy, comes back to us. So
this is what I really wanted to say it, and I really want to spread how wonderful. I'm so moved because I've been thinking like that.
I like your enthusiasm, but
Yeah.
yes, I see. It's hard when we have different languages and you're learning, and I very no skoshi of Japanese.
You know Japanese.
Yeah, mushi. I can answer the phone. I can ask you doko desu ka imasu, where
Right.
something is, or
Very good.
wakarimasu ka.
Do you understand? Good.
Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah.
I really want to spread like this, like giving, and I really want to spread a chain of positive reaction and appreciating and valuing.
Oh, like gratitude.
Yeah. Saying good words.
Yes.
But not so many people don't do that. I don't know why. But it's if we want love, or if we want to be received, if we want to be recognized, we should give first from us first.
All right. So everybody, what they do is they run around and oh my goodness, I was getting what you were saying, and I was gonna explain what this is. They don't understand the world that they live in because they weren't taught. certain things. Some people go to preachers or to the temple to find their answers.
Yes.
I tell people your answers aren't out there. They're
Yeah.
in
Our
here.
each answer is it will come from our inside.
Yes.
From inside by intuition, I think. So we should
Yes.
follow inside.
Intuition.
Intuition,
there's a
yes.
book called The Celestine Prophecy by James Redfield. Have you ever heard of it? They could probably translate it in Japanese. It's been but it talks about synchronicities, intuition, appreciating beauty and gaining energy, connecting to my divine feminine, connecting to your divine male, and becoming a complete person. So everything happens for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So I thought you had an instrument in your backpack.
Yeah, I thought
It's
I should. I
okay.
have, and I thought I've been thinking I should have brought.
Well,
my
it made
instrument.
me talk to you. You see.
Wow. So you felt intuition.
Yes.
Yeah.
It said talk to her, and
Wow.
well, you're pretty too, so you know.
Thank you.
Oh, indeed. Have you ever been married?
Yeah, I do.
I could never find anybody because I'm always thinking. So one day I will. I've never been in a really good long relationship, so I tried to get in one, but we couldn't talk. She was a Catholic.
Right.
I believe in reincarnation.
Yeah, I believe too. Of course I do.
Right. All right. I don't know. Are you familiar with the Bible at all? I'm not a Bible.
I'm a teacher of prenatal memories. Have you heard about prenatal memories?
It sounds a lot like what I think about. See, I think we were created as souls or consciousness first. And then as a group of souls, we created the physical world. The true Trinity isn't the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. It's the Father, the Mother, and the child. We're the child. And so we're eternal beings, and this is our stage. So we entered this cause and effect, good and bad. Now we're learning, and now we need to eat the tree of life, which is unconditional love. Because if I give unconditional love to you, you give unconditional love to me, we forget. You see, that's all that can come back.
Yeah. Yeah. And children tell us a lot of answers, and I'm a teacher of prenatal memories, and the prenatal memories means babies, especially from 2 years to 6 years old, they remember the memory when they were in mommy's womb, even before that. Before that means before coming to this earth.
That's why some people can't stop drinking.
Right.
This is like it's like BIOS on a computer. The subconscious, it's like the BIOS. All right, and consciousness spirit uses the brain like the processor of the computer. See, the computer is just a metaphor for us. The cyborg robots on movies, us, just a metaphor. We're so much better because we're living, organic, vibrating energy. LOVE, love. You see? Living, organic, vibrating energy. And that's science. Everything's energy, right? We live, organic, vibrating, and energy. LOVE. See, we've just forgot because we got wrapped up in the cause and effect, the good and the bad. But now, check it out. Some people think it's light and then it gets dark. But what if I said no dark? Some people say just absence of light. Darkness is an illusion. If we had better eyes, we'd see infrared, ultraviolet, X-ray, all kinds of light. Yeah. So we pretty much we're having a conversation and we're on the same page. We're not confused, right?
So nice.
No language barrier, right?
Yeah. I can feel your atmosphere and aura and vibration.
Yes. See, I need to learn that. Time travel is possible. Reincarnation. Yeah. Well, think about it. We're just consciousness, and we created all this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So it's very important what we think, what we choose to think. kind of a way we want to choose.
The world I live in is a beautiful, peaceful place. It's filled with light, love, peace, and joy for all. So I used to say, I don't like this, I don't like that. But now, I love this, I like that.
Yes.
My energy, my
yeah,
vibration.
Good vibration and good way to think. It's very good.
Yes, indeed.
We should not deny something. We should not use
Many
deny
people in this country
words.
need to know what you know about the babies, because I understand that, and I told
because
a girl.
babies and children connect to the universe.
Yes.
So we should follow them.
We should pray and plan them. Say, okay, Tommy, we're going to have a child, but let's do it in about 2 years. Let's think about this child. Let's pray. Let's meditate. Let's make sure we're ready and plan it out. And then when you're carrying the baby, we loving it and give it energy and visualization, and that kid is going to be a beautiful soul when they come out. We'll always reincarnate, but by eating the tree of life, we'll start remembering. Because it'll be okay. All the bad stuff we did in the past, it won't matter anymore, because the unconditional love forgives all that. And so when we awaken to unconditional love, we'll begin to remember all our lives, and we won't have to die anymore. And this world will change all on its own, because we'll start working with each other. We won't have these language barriers. We won't hate each other. Have you ever heard of the KKK?
No.
In the United States, they're racist. They put hoods on and they terrorize people. It's really stupid stuff. But I use the same letters for calling the karma creating contraption. Karma creating KK. I spell it both with K's instead of C's. And so this is our problem. If I hate you, then it just comes back to me. Or if what I'm around.
Because the frequency they give you, the frequency you give is denying.
Yes.
So very low and heavy vibration.
Right.
So you will get back the vibration.
Exactly. So how do you get past those memories that were put in us, because they're very deep?
Yeah, because from my intuition, and my kids remember the past life as well. And my kids remember the reason why I come to this earth and inside my womb.
Right.
And do you remember why you come to this earth?
Yeah,
What were you born for?
I came to change the world.
Change the world.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
And see, I was a warrior in my last life, a Native American. Native American flute.
Right, so you have memory.
I don't right now, but I was given clues, little hints in the world. Like when I was 15, my birthday equals 6, so 15, 1 plus 5 equals 6. I saw a picture of Montana and wanted to move there, but we didn't. Went to Oklahoma, Texas, joined the Navy in 81, got out, met a girl. We were together for a very short period of time. I did LSD. I don't know if you know of that. Very, very light stuff. Did it for about a month, stopped, and when I stopped, I had a dream she comes to me with a baby in her arms. So then I find out she has a baby. In 1986, she has her baby in Galveston, Texas. I did self-hypnosis. Do you know self-hypnosis? I'm breathing, and next thing I know, I'm standing on a grassy hill, and I look behind me. Are you with them people? Because I talked to them earlier. Do you need to go? Do you need to go with them?
No, just
okay.
I wanted to say bye-bye to them.
I talked to them. I played for them up on the hill, yeah. See, I got down before they did. Hi, I beat you down. And so you're right on it. And so see, I did an ayahuasca ceremony. See, I had a vision first that I was a cavalry officer shot by an Indian, and then I found my daughter in Montana. See, I had all these things before. And I realized it wasn't Little Bighorn. I was with the Nez Perce Chief Joseph people. But anyway, When I did my ayahuasca ceremony sometime later, I realized I wasn't a cavalry officer. It wasn't a past life of the cavalry officer. I was seeing what I did through the eyes of the person I did it to. I was the native that shot him. And so I began to realize when people had near-death experience and they said they had a life review, I knew what they said was true. And so I studied all those different religions. I studied the Bible, a bit Buddhism, Hinduism, Zoroastrianism. They all talk about cause and effect. What we give out coming back, right?
Right.
And so
this is the rule.
Yes. So the only devil there is that in us. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Oh, my gosh. You get it? That part of us that wants to judge. But if we put that down and just put out love to each other, then, see, if I judge you and go, oh, my God, look at her. Ooh. And then it just comes back to me.
Yes.
But if I do like what we're doing now, and I give you loving energy, and we have a good conversation, and then that comes back to me.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you.
My intuition told me to come down. Now I understand why, because I had to meet you here. I love you. You're beautiful. You know that.
Thank you. And
just because what you know, I mean, the girls that haven't become mothers yet, you talk to them. It's like a video game here. We make this character and we run around in this world, but there's no real rule book on how to play. And so you learn as you go. And so we've had bad game guides showing us how to play the game. You understand the rules of the game we're in, so now you teach the young people the right rules so they can make the right decisions.
Yeah, and I'm a nurse and I'm a speaker and I'm a writer as well. And I think I'm going to publish a book. And
you are publishing a book. You know what it's called? It's called Tomei. You're the book. See,
thank you.
See, think about it. All right, somebody has to pick up your book and read it, but they don't have to pick you up. You're being the book. The book you want to write, live it. That's what I'm doing. Get it? Live it. I wanted to be an actor when I was 13, and they turned me down, and I'm glad because I like my stage. I play the flute, and I talk about cause and effect, the same things you talk about, but to people that understand English a bit better. You know, because I understand the terms. You and I understand enough to where we're on the same page. Yes.
Yeah.
I teach. I explained to a 19-year-old just the other night up on Airport Mesa the same thing about those prenatal memories.
Wow.
See, I told her about that, and I also told her she didn't need to study the Bible. She needed to realize that she just needed to be the book, give out unconditional love, because she just do it, and that's you.
Thank you.
You are the book. You need to go. I could talk to you forever, and you'd never go nowhere.
And I really want to spread, like, as I said, saying a chain of saying good words, and I write a letter to the boss of the company, probably number one in Japan. And for example, if I see the good stuff in a supermarket or in a bank or everywhere, in the restaurant or train station, wherever, if I find a good stuff who is very kind or thoughtful, with good smile, polite, I say to the person, the staff, and with the passion, big passion, and I tell to the boss of the company, I write a letter about the person, the staff. And if the boss is very good, boss will admire and value the staff, and the staff will shine much more, you know. And the staff will have a confidence of them. So let me talk.
I gotcha.
Okay. And you know, people want to help people. I think the purpose of our lives are like we want to help people, everybody, and but if we want to help people, we don't have to be very wonderful, but people won't try to be very, very wonderful, but we don't have to be like that. And I think if we have something not good point that make us, we can respect others, and we can say thank you, and we can ask help.
Do you know what you're doing? I tell people this all the time. When you were little, what did you need that could make you a better person? Give that out. And
Good.
You're doing that.
Yes, that is the answer. Yes.
See, because that's why you had the childhood you had, so you could understand, so that you could go out and give that to others. And I get it. I remember what I was going to say. Our issue is we all focus on the problems, and we're arguing about what the problems are, except you're not, and I'm not, because we're talking about the solution, aren't we? See, you don't talk about the problem, you talk about the solution, and that's what you're doing. You don't need to write a book. Write your letters and stuff like that, but you are the book. Now what I told you, it's all in that subconscious mind, and you'll start running into other things, and then you'll be in Japan, and you'll be like, people beginning to understand what you have to say.
Yeah.
Have you begun to find out people are listening a little bit better now than they have been?
Better?
Are they hearing you a little better? In this country here, people are very narrow-minded and don't like to listen. Do you find that people are listening more to what you're having to say?
I like listening, and I know people want to be listened. So I want to give love. So I try to listen and admire and value. This is my job. I
mean, understand when
giving love.
When you're telling me what you're telling me, I understand what you're telling me. Now, in Japan, it's different than here. A lot of people don't understand what we're talking about because they've got very wrapped up in the Bible. And so it's very hard to convince them that anything other than the Bible is real. And that's why I had to study all those religions to get down to where I could speak to them, to tell them what you and I are talking about. So in Japan, do you have these attitudes, or do most people in Japan kind of understand where you're coming from? They understand what you're saying and what we're talking about? Or is there
I'm not sure.
Huh? Do you know what I'm trying to say? See, in this country, what we're talking about, people are now just starting to get it in the right way. It's not about working on ourselves. We work on ourselves by helping each other. Like making the homeless people. And see, I realized too, why do we have homeless? Because some people make children that they don't take care of, or their prenatal memories.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll ramble on.
And yeah, I think I want to go up
you
there.
Need to, and then check out the energy, and I need to get on my motorcycle. I gotta go eat some beans. I haven't ate no meat since July.
Right, okay. And I think everybody want to speak and want to be listened, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's okay. And what I really want to do is I want to listen, and I want to value people. And you are so wonderful, and you have very good intuition. It's amazing.
Gosh, Ben, I like your energy. It makes me want to just kind of hold you and stuff.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, so you got a very good energy, and I can see you going out.
Thank you so much. I really want to spread this like this world.
You will.
To the world.
Do you watch movies much?
No.
Okay, so
No, because my life is like a movie.
yes, mine is too.
I don't need.
I had to look at movies for a while to understand that they were metaphors too.
Okay. Yeah. I
You
think
know?
I'm gonna go. I think.
Me
yeah.
too. Or you'll talk and I'll talk and we won't stop talking.
Thank you so
Oh,
much.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
What year were you born?